Hey y'all, Moses here. In today's video, we have an update from PUBG Corp regarding the pro players banned in the North American circuit that has wide-ranging implications for all of competitive PUBG. So we have that and more in today's video, so without further ado, let's get started. All right, so we have received the competitive ruling from the PUBG Esports Twitter regarding the following players: Chris, Liam, Devour, and Teflon. Now, some of these names might not stand out to you, but Chris, I did mention in the last video that maybe he might be innocent considering that only one of his accounts got banned. All these players were qualified for the NPL preseason, and all of those players have been confirmed guilty. They, along with their teams, have been removed from the NPL preseason qualifier, and they have all received 3-year bans from competitive play for the use of unauthorized third-party programs. Yikes. This is not a way that you want to start your new year if you're these players, but it doesn't matter. You're going to have a 3-year timeout to think about what's happened here, and really their PUBG careers are essentially over. Unfortunately for their teammates, these are the innocents caught in the crossfire. I say innocents, hoping that they were completely unaware of what their teammates were doing. But they've all lost their chance at the NPL as well. They will have to try and find their way into contenders another way, and then hopefully to the Pro League if they can make it. But regardless, these teams are now shattered as they've all been essentially removed from the NPL preseason. So this has wide-ranging implications. We now have to wonder what's going to happen with Red Diamonds and the Knights in the PUBG European League, which have already been set. So we have Red Diamonds who qualified, the Knights who were directly invited. Sid from Red Diamonds retired after he was named in the ban wave. I'm not sure if that's going to affect what happens to his team. But for Texas, he has remained silent. He is the Knights player, and he is the one also implicated in the ban wave who we've seen nothing from, no statements from the Knights other than that they are suspending him from the active roster and that they will wait and see what the PUBG ruling is in Europe. The European ruling we expect to come in the next couple of days. But this is not just affecting the pro scene. There was a streamer caught up in this as well. Fiz, a player who plays with Ashik and Lumi and a couple other community streamers. He was stating that his ban was also false, but then he was caught live on stream with auto hotkey macro script for CSGO, and then he was also banned from both Twitch, and I believe he deleted his Twitter as well, so his ban was likely legitimate as well. If you're wondering what that looked like, here's a clip.
The price of love is that it's always a debt you take out. One day you're going to pay for it with some kind of misery unless you die first. And it's fine. It's fine though, because it's totally fucking worth it.
So that's how that ended. I mean, for people implicated in this ban wave, you just have to wonder now, where is the accountability? I think that the one thing I've noticed so far is that only a few are brave enough to come out and say, yeah, I was cheating. Yes, it was wrong. I accept the punishment and clear your conscience and move on. But the biggest thing for me is the degradation of trust in the competitive circuit. I mean, this is something that we've been fighting for the longest time, that PUBG is riddled with cheaters, this, that, and the other thing. We've had so many strides in the anti-cheat. So many good things have happened. This is a good thing. I mean, this is a good thing to have a precise strike at a very specific type of cheat that was highly effective. It doesn't appear that there's any false bans. I mean, maybe there were one or two, maybe, but we haven't seen any evidence of any of them being false so far. It's a good thing to have this happen and be cleansed, but at the same time, it doesn't really do anything but harm the scene's credibility. I've been involved in competitive PUBG since the beginning. I hope that we can move on from this, grow as a community, and just move on to 2019 and the Pro League with a fresh outlook and get some good competition and grow what I think is going to be a very fun side of PUBG, considering that now PUBG is back in a growth phase. That's something I want to talk about, probably not in this video since I want to keep it short. It's New Year's. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that this kind of brings some closure to this saga. If you're a fan of competitive PUBG, we still have the European announcement to come, but I think it's almost a foregone conclusion at this stage. So we're waiting for that to come. I'll have an update for you when it does come. If you liked the video, leave a like down below, comment with any of your vitriol or anything else you might have to say on this topic. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/wtfmoses and on Twitter at wtfmoses. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys in 2019.